Spells on the beat. Tiwa Savage on this one.
Hey guys, I'm Christelle and you are watching Viva la Vive. So today's video I'm going to be giving some tips to transitioning hair because other than Stephanie, took the route of transitioning. Stephanie did big chop. I decided that I wasn't really prepared to cut all my hair off, so I thought transitioning would be the best for me. So today's video, I'm going to give you a bit of a background story on my hair journey and some tips on how you could be as effective through yours. And I feel like even though I'm giving out these tips, it's pretty subjective to how your hair is. My tips won't necessarily help you, but it's just a good insight to have some background knowledge on how other people went through their hair journey. So the first tip that I want to say is patience. Patience is the key to remaining on track and going through your journey, because I know that you're braiding your hair and doing your twist out and gelling down the baby's hair, it gets exhausting, and sometimes you question if it's even worth it. But my tip is just to remain on track and to continue to go through your journey, and you will not see results overnight. You will not go from bald head to Rapunzel. It takes an extreme amount of time, but you just have to stick with it. Another tip that I have is trimming regularly. A lot of people, I don't know why, within the black hair community, we don't like to trim our hair. I think it's because we're so scared of not retaining length and our hair being short that we just don't trim our hair, which is really important, because when you're trimming your hair, you're cutting off all the bad ends that would usually stop your hair from growing. So you're actually retaining more length, but not a lot of people like to think about that. So trim regularly. I used to trim around let's say every 2 to 3 months, and it wasn't anything big or professional. I just took some scissors and boop, the ends of my hair, and that really helped. And plus, since you're transitioning, you're growing, your hair is growing, and you also want to be trimming your perm ends, so there's like an equal balance, you know? Because after a while with transitioning, it becomes very hard to manage your hair, and you're not able to do like styles and what you want with your hair, because you're dealing with two textures. You end up having to do a lot of work, because not only are you dealing with the damaged ends, but you're also dealing with your new growth and your actual natural texture. Another tip I have that I use that I thought was really helpful for motivation, and this kind of goes along with patience, is having like hair inspiration pictures. And I know this sounds really weird, but I used to go on Instagram and just scroll through like curly hair pages, and I used to be like, oh my god, I want my hair to be like that, I want my hair to be like that. And not so much I want my hair to be like that concerning the texture of the person's hair, but just the health of the person's hair, because obviously we're all different. We're not going to all have the same texture, but you can admire the way that somebody's hair is, the health of their hair, the shine of their hair. And I think that really helped me, because there was some days where I was detangling, washing my hair. My wash days used to be 3 hours. I used to spend 3 hours in the shower, just boom, 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 boom. The pictures actually really motivated me. Another tip that I have is protective styles, and that is kind of hard for transitioning hair, because like I said before, you're dealing with two different textures. But what I did a lot was buns, and buns are good for transitioning, but for some time, because even though your hair is pulled back and protected and you're not using it a lot, it's still good, because obviously you're not putting your hands in your hair and you're not manipulating it that much. But your edges, it starts to have some wear on your edges, because all the gelling and the scraping and the brushing and the tire tying, it'll start to have some effects on your edges. So just try to be aware on what kind of protective styles that you're using. And if you do choose to use protective styles, that don't just put the wig or the weaves or the buns on and not take care of your hair. You also have to take care of your edges. And my last tip would be, let's see, not to straighten your hair. And I know that's like kind of scary, but you'll do better without straightening your hair, because honestly, straightening your hair is the same thing as relaxing. At that point, your hair is easily damaged by the heat. So staying away from heat is your best friend. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions or want me to elaborate more on anything, please leave a comment down below or just message me, tell me. I hope my tips really helped you, because they really did help me. And you will get through your transitioning journey, because I know I thought I was going through hell and back on my hair journey. But you will succeed, and it will all be worth it in the end. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
Yeah, nobody messing with my boo.
My love, Joe, you give me love I never see, oh. My love, Joe, your love means so much to me, oh. My love, Joe, you give me love I never see, oh. My love, Joe, your love.